All right, we are back. And we got Luna right here, itchy. She's got some kind of fungus. We've been working on getting it straightened out. Have to give her special baths, and there's a medicine that she takes to reduce her itching to get it healed up. And we got a new somewhat addition. This is one of the dogs from down the street. Got a lot more plants and new life going on. This is some Hawaiian palm. These three should get pretty tall. Get some lusciousness going here. The screen's doing good. It's getting a little beat up, but the guys said they'd throw some new screen on there. They offered to do it for free if we got a hole or something else, but I'm not going to do it for free. I'll pay them. So we're using the fridge out here. That was a spare fridge that we had from the other rental house. We outgrew that really quick, so we keep it out here. So that's working out good. The ceiling fans are a game changer. We have these two motorbikes. I'm not sure if I introduced these before or not. This one's a Honda Navi. It's a 110 cc's. It can go right at 50 miles an hour top speed, and it gets there pretty quick. For being 110 cc's, it's a super fun ride, and basically it's a there goes this dog is super shy. For 110 cc's, it's a lot of fun to ride, and it was dirt cheap. It was about $1,000 in the U.S. They stick her for $2,000, so you're not getting out the door for less than $2,500. So that's nice. But it's a scooter. She's got this pipe down, or this frame member down there. It's basically a scooter chassis that they threw motorcycle bodywork on. But really, there's nothing in here. There's a gas tank, but there's nothing in here. No frame member or anything in here. It just all goes straight down and under. And then the engine is back here on the suspension piece on the swing arm like a normal scooter is. So it just looks like a motorcycle, but it's really a scooter. But it's a lot of fun to ride. It's quick enough. We're still waiting on a license plate for it, but we have the documents, so we just drive around. It's the Philippines. Nobody really cares. And then we got this one to put a sidecar on so we can carry stuff from the hardware store and stuff like that. We haven't gotten the sidecar yet. It's on the to-do list. A wall got finished, and we've got solar lights around the edge that look really nice at night. So we're gonna do some more planting and stuff here. We got these flower beds here. We got rid of our workers. We only have the Kuya, Oscar. Now, we just got sick of the construction. We've been doing that for a year straight now. We've actually lived here for a year now. So we just got sick of that, and we're thinking about building a house, and we don't have any, we're not saving money because we're spending it all on fixing this place up. So if we're going to build a house, we're going to do it with cash, and so I'd like to have a little bit of cushion saved up before we start that. So the plan is to put the house out here in the middle somewhere, and then leave this house for family or whoever. But we'll see if we actually do it. It's a big investment, and we have to make sure that we're going to actually live here, because the kid is in 5th grade now, and the school is pretty substandard that he's going to, even though it's a private school. And his opportunities in the Philippines are pretty low unless he's top of his class. And right now he's not top of his class. So I don't really know what to make of that. We'll see. His dad just took a job in Poland as a truck driver. So Ethan might have an opportunity to go live with his dad at some point and get some good schooling and opportunity, or maybe we go back to the U.S. We'll see. We applied for him to get a U.S. visa, and I thought it was a slam dunk, but that was denied. They didn't like my visa in the Philippines because I was still on a tourist visa. So I'm working on getting a retirement visa for the Philippines now. They have a few things they want done, but it's pretty easy and cheap for U.S. veterans. So it's just everything in the Philippines takes a long time. Paperwork and bullshit and this and that, the other thing. So we'll get that done, and then we'll reapply for that visa for the kid, and maybe we'll spend some summers in the U.S. and see how that goes. And much as I don't want to, we might go back to the U.S. at some point just so he can maybe get some citizenship there and maybe have a better opportunity. But you're either at the top of your class and have some opportunities to make decent money, or you're a taxi driver here, or you're a laborer, or you're doing some bull crap. So since he may or may not be motivated to be at the top of his class at some point, he would be maybe better off in another country where there is more job opportunities for a slacker like me. If I can make it in the U.S., anybody can make it in the U.S. So anyways, that's what's going on there. Jane is chasing something. She got the broom. She's chasing some animal. Here comes Luna out here looking for a shoulder to cry on. They've been the chickens are been laying eggs in the kubo over there, and the dogs have figured out where the eggs are going, and they've been stealing them. So we got to keep an eye on the dogs. Not this one. Luna's a good. She's no issue. Lucy's a little bit more shady and sneaky. So Lucy's a better guard dog than her, but she's a better dog. Right? Just her skin's tore up, but it's getting better, much better since she's not itching herself to death as much. She put it on wide angle. There we go. She's doing much better. It was way more splotchy, but I need to give her another bath. They have us give her a bath with medicine shampoo, and then leave it on there. And I need to trim your claws. Leave it on there, and then wash her again to wash it off, so the medicine stays on her skin. So I gave her a bath with that stuff, and then she immediately rolls in the dirt to try to get it off. And I got sidetracked and didn't give her another bath to wash the medicine off, so I got to do that in a little bit. But chicken coop is doing fine. This other side over here is now covered storage for randomness, and that's working out fine. We still have 11 chickens. And even with the dogs and whatever else wants to mess with the eggs, we got more eggs than we know what to do with. So we give the neighbor eggs pretty often. We cut the grass and we put the grass in here, and that keeps this under control. But there's no smell. There never has been any smell. And that's mainly because they're not really spending a whole lot of time in there. They only really sleep in there. They go in the evening time. And we're going to take some of this stuff and put it out on our dirt road out there to get rid of that next time. Storage shed is doing good. We got another new addition, which is this electric tricycle motorbike over here. That was Ethan's dad bought that for Ethan so he could use it to get to school when he was in Manila. So we had that shipped over here, and it costs like $50 to get it shipped over here, so that's nice. It goes, max speed is like 15 miles an hour, and I was gonna soup it up because it has lead acid batteries in it and a pretty crappy controller, so there's a lot of opportunity to soup it up and give it more range and everything else, but really we're not really using it for anything. It's got one seat in front of the other. Let's see if I can get this off. But it's nice. It's basic. Oh, he's got this thing tied on here. It's basic, but it's a nice ride. Dang it. Anyways, I don't know if I'm gonna miss this thing. I'll show you some other time. But it's got a seat in the front, a seat in the back, and it's a nice ride. It's a little bumpy on our dirt road, but it goes good, it stops good. Made in China, and it doesn't need to go any faster. And the kid rides it sometimes, so he can drive it. So I'm not gonna soup it up and get somebody hurt. I'm just gonna leave it like it is. Works great. We don't need range. We're not going far, so we'll do that. But I think I am gonna actually use that and some of that fence out there, that chain link fence that we're doing nothing with. I'm gonna get another load of dirt. This dirt's for making cement with. It's not soil. So I'm gonna get a load, if I can find some, of soil and put it down on the yard and use that chain link fence pulled behind that thing and use it to smooth it out like they do in the baseball stadiums. You'll see them between, on the 7th inning stretch, smoothing out the clay. I'm gonna use that fence to smooth some of this out because this is bumpy and easy to twist your ankle on. So that's on my to-do list when I got nothing else to do. So yeah, we got rid of the guys, and that's good. They were running out of things to do anyways. I got Oscar a new lawnmower. The lawnmower we got is pretty crappy, but gets the job done. This is an electric one made in China. This brand right here, Ing, is INGCO. It's pretty common here in the Philippines. It's a China brand. But they seem to be pretty good quality. I think Jean's already got the eggs out of here. Yeah, she got the eggs. It's pretty good quality, and it's a bigger, the other lawnmower that he was using to do this whole 1 acre was only a 16-inch blade. So that's a 20-inch blade, and we'll see how he does with that. I had to get a spare set of batteries. It takes two 20-volt batteries, so it runs at 40 volts. And so I got a spare set. So depending on how this goes, I might get him a few more of that brand's tools that'll run on those batteries too, like a weed whacker and some other stuff. And one of the chickens decided it wanted to have a spaz out. I don't think anything attacked it because the dogs don't mess with the chickens. But I got home the other day and there was a chicken just laying right here, and feathers were everywhere. I was like, oh crap. I thought it was dead. Something got a hold of it. And I walked up to it and hollered at it, and it got up and ran away like nothing happened. So I'm not real sure what went on over here, but he's still alive. So we got 11 still. 4 red ones and 7 white ones. I want to get some more white ones, but we don't need them. We got more eggs than we need. I want to get them because I want to save them from their early graves. But they're making some massive eggs. They don't even fit in egg cartons. They're huge, and they're coming out of the white ones. So it's not even the red one making these massive eggs. And I saw one white chicken the other day just struggling to crap one out because they're not big birds. They're way smaller than the red ones, but they're pooping out some big ass eggs. So we put the neighbor had these spare whatever trees these are, so we put them along the road here, spruce it up a little bit. They look a little scraggly now, but we'll get them straight. We put an offer in on this lot right here. It's actually one half of what you see from this wall to our wall. The lot that's available for sale, and it's been available for sale since we moved in, is half of it. So it's pretty skinny, because our lot is actually two lots together. So that's what this area is here that you see from wall to wall, is two lots. So what's for sale is half. So it's one lot. But they want 3 million pesos, which is too damn much. The peso is about 60 to 1 right now, 60 pesos to $1. So they want 3 million pesos for this half of this lot. And there's obviously no improvements, no fence, no water, no electric, no nothing, just a bunch of weeds that you got to clean up and then start from zero. So we went over there and made him an offer of half of what he's asking, and he balked at that. But the guy is really old, barely functioning, and we're banking on the fact that he's going to have some type of need for cash soon, or if and when he croaks, his family is not going to give a damn about this property, and they're going to want to get rid of it as quick as possible. So we threw our hat in the ring, and we'll see what happens. Gene would like to have a cow or some goats, and so that would be a function for this lot. We could throw those guys on here and goof off with that. But otherwise, it's more of a blocker just to prevent somebody from moving in. The good thing is the guy wants too much money for that lot, and that'll prevent it from getting sold at least. And maybe we'll end up with it, but we don't really need it. So we gave him an offer that he's not really wanting to accept, and we don't want to pay him what he wants. So we'll see how that goes. I think those are plantains. They're getting ready. But this onion field used to be onions. It's not being messed with anymore, and I think that somebody said that parts of this has been split up and sold. So who knows what the truth is on that. But again, this lot supposedly is 3 parcels, but it's bare land, and so you not only got to have the money to buy it, but then you got to have the money to do something with it. And I think a lot of the issue here is if you throw down all your money to buy it, then you can't do anything with it for a while. So we might benefit from that. We'll see. Nobody knows who owns this here, but you may have noticed that we took the 2 trees from there. Those were the no taste guava trees. So we trimmed them down and we threw them here. So whoever buys this property is going to have some guava trees. But we didn't want them. And I said, well, just put them over here. And if somebody is happening by on their car or scooter or whatever, and they want to grab some guavas that have no taste, they can feel free. And we'll do the same thing with anything else we got. We'll just throw it over here. Because I think we got too many banana trees, or I don't want to add too many to what we have. Because we got a pretty nice fleet of banana trees in the back over there. So if we have any more puppies that come up, which are the small banana trees that come up from these, once they have bananas, they're useless. They don't produce anymore. They'll make bananas one time and then they'll throw a puppy up. And so you take the puppy and you cultivate that for bananas, and you cut the tall one down. So it could be that we have some extra puppies, and okay. You playing for the camera? We have some puppies from there. We'll throw them over here. And anybody that wants bananas, if they make bananas, can have their bananas too. So everybody is really well adjusted. Other than what happened with this chicken out here, which I don't know if it was attacked. I don't think it was. But nobody messes with anybody. The puppies get along. Ukay doesn't care about the new guard dog puppies too much. They've worked out their issues. So we got pretty happy crew these days when it comes to the animals. So that's always good. And the puppies are pretty fun. goofy and silly, and they do a good job barking, almost too good a job. So yeah, that's what's shaking over here. I think this might be the last video for a while, seeing as how we've got rid of our construction guys. There's not going to be much progress to show. We'll just see what's what, if I make videos anytime soon or not. It's just going to be day to day now. We got cassava coming in again, all along the fence. A little burn pile right there. Yeah, we're just doing the do. We got to figure out what we're doing for Christmas. We don't know yet. If I submit for my retirement visa, then they'll take my passport away for a while they process that. So if that's the case, then I'm probably going to be stuck in the Philippines and not taking any trips, because we talked about going to Hong Kong and going to Disney, taking the kid to Hong Kong Disney. But that may or may not happen depending on what the schedule's doing. I don't think his dad is going to be ready to have visitors in Poland for the first little while, just because he's got to get settled and fit into his pecking order and get some vacation time or whatever he needs to get. So we'll see how that goes. But they suspect that Ethan's not going to see his dad for like 2 years. So I don't really know if that's going to be what it is, or it's going to be less or more, or who knows. So chickens are doing their job. I love having chickens. They're funny to watch. They produce food. They're the only things around here that don't drain me. Actually get something out of it. They're eating bugs. They're making food with the eggs. And they're entertaining. I got one red one that will let me pet it and hang out with it. But these ones, all the rest of them, they avoid me. They'll get close, but they won't let me pet them or pick them up. Here comes Uki. Uki likes to go on the tours around the property. Right, don't you? Don't you? Uki. These dirt mounds right here are everywhere. Everywhere. There's a fresh one. We've got worms out the yin yang. See that? There's one there. There's one there. This place is just loaded with worms. I guess the soil's good. The worms are happy, but they're massive, foot-long worms. And they are just all these clumps are the worms that come out at night. So that's pretty cool. There's Lucy. Scratching. Oh, it looks like she got into something. Let's see what she's got over here. They don't normally do this, but they have been kind of occasionally tearing crap up. What'd you get into, fool? Huh? What'd you tear up? Her ears and her head, top of her head are a little raw. What'd you tear up, huh? Damn it. We keep our trash back there. And it looks like the trash went away. Oscar must have taken the trash and maybe some stuff got dropped and these fools got into it. So I'll have to clean this up. Well, there's your update. Nothing exciting going on.